Are you ready to embark on a journey of exploration and unlock the magic of your wonder? There is so much more in the universe than we have been shown. It is time to ask those questions, dissolve those barriers, and embrace your extraordinary life. Here is your fellow explorer in the realm of curiosity and discovery, with almost 20 years of inviting people to embrace the greatness of them, Donnielle Carter.
Hello and welcome everybody. So, when was the last time you truly marveled at your body? I mean, really took a look at it. Not just what it does or doesn't do, but what it is. That magnificent creation, that vessel of consciousness, energy, and connection, and communication, and communion, and all the others. Today, we're going to explore what a marvel our bodies truly are, the gift of having a body. Welcome everybody to the Exploration of Wonder. I am your host and fellow explorer, Donnielle Carter. Hello. I'm a nationally board certified health and wellness coach, intuitive empowerment coach, and a bunch of other certifications and letters after my name. But basically, my friend, I will always be your biggest fan. I am here to help you see a different point of view, have that moment of like, oh, I didn't even think about looking at it that way. And then you get to change whatever it is you're desiring to change or enhance whatever you're desiring to enhance. So if you ever have a topic that you would love this show to explore, please email me at hello@donnielle.com and let's explore it together. Because if you're curious about it, I'm curious about it. And if we are curious about it, others are too. So drop me a line at hello@donnielle.com, DONNIELLE.com, and let me know. And also let me know if any of you have those moments where you forget how to spell your own name. I just had one. That's what that looks like. All right. So, bodies. Yay! Well, most people sometimes go, bodies, boo. You know, I have been working in the realm of bodies for over 35 years. Yes, I know, thank you. How could that be when you're just in your 30s? I'm not, but thank you. Basically, my mother was a nutritionist, and she was a health talk radio show for 27 years. So I spent from the age of 12 on, now you guys are starting to do the math, aren't you? Anyways, from the age of 12 on, I spent most of my Saturdays working with my mom at her radio show and seeing all these amazing people come through her show of working with bodies or telling bodies what to do, but they all had a genuine, keen interest in helping people connect and contribute to their bodies and receive contribution from their bodies. And what's interesting is I saw so many people and they were always so disconnected from their bodies. And even some of the professionals were disconnected from their bodies because they were so intent on telling their bodies what to do. And when we're disconnected with our bodies, we can't receive the gift that they are. We can't even comprehend that they could be a gift. We're like, bodies? What body? And that, sadly, my friends, is where my story kind of starts. I never, for a long time, enjoyed having a body. A big red flag, you know, right now in this climate, we love talking about red flags, green flags, and relationships and all that kind of stuff. Well, a big red flag for me that told me that I was off my nut with a few of my points of view about my body was I was watching the USA TV show, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and there was I forget if he was a relative or something, but basically he was a brain in a jar. And I actually had the thought, wouldn't that be amazing to just be a brain in a jar? I could still think and communicate and play games, but I wouldn't have to deal with all that other body stuff. Yeah. Major red flag. I'm like, where was it that I was thinking that not having a body was better than having a body. And it wasn't a death wish. It's not like I wanted to kill myself or anything like that. It was just, I thought it would be a relief to not have a body, but still have a brain so I could think and communicate. And it was a red flag. And I shared this as a joke, quote unquote, with my mom. And my mom, being the brilliant woman that she is, went, "What?" My daughter just said, "What?" That might not be a good point of view to have. And I'm like, "What?" Anyways, and so really that's where my personal exploration of bodies truly began. Because before that, yeah, I had learned a lot about bodies. Because when I thought this, I was like late teens, early 20s, somewhere around there. And I thought, oh, well then, if not wanting a body is a red flag, what's the gift of having a body? Why should I have a body? Why should I be happy about waking up and having a body every day? And so we're going to get into a lot of that today. I have things and activities and tips of like the gift of bodies, but I want to talk about what a body really is. And I find it so interesting because the more we get into tech, the more I see us, more and more people are talking about augmentation, meaning embedding tech into our bodies. And I'm not talking just pacemakers and stuff like that, but like they talk about communication tech or making yourself stronger, supporting bones, all these different ways that people want to be augmented. Think sci-fi movies. They want to be augmented with tech. Now, I can feel a lot of people going, ah! Okay, this is not a tech is bad conversation. I have a freaking production degree as well as my other weird certifications that I have all over the place. I have a production degree. I like tech. It helps me talk to you right now. It helps me touch base. I talked with a friend in England yesterday for a while, and it was because technology exists. So this is not a maligning of tech. It's not a boo tech, but it is just about looking about like, before we go and change our bodies to more of a augmented robot type of thing, what's the gift of our physical form? What is the gift of having a body? What's the strength of having a body? Because so many of us look only the weakness of having a body. And, you know, I facilitated so many people all over, we're talking thousands in the past 18 so years, of people on bodies, body image, illnesses, points of view, all of that kind of stuff. And inevitably, they always come from, this is what's wrong or broken with my body. How do I fix it? And that's what I'm here for. You know, I'm not saying don't ask that, but we're taught to look for what's wrong. We're not taught to look for the strength. We're not taught to look for the gift. We are not taught to celebrate. We are just taught to look at our bodies, look what's missing, broken, and needs fixing, and then focus on that. And as in The Secret, I forget who said it, but what you think about, you bring about. True words. How many of us think that we have to only see the wrong things of our bodies, and then we're constantly getting the wrong things? All right. Caveat, this is not about being perfect. Perfect doesn't exist. Am I perfect? Yes, thank you. Heavens no. Dear heavens no. But I enjoy my body every single day. And that's what it's really about, okay? So do a little activity with me, okay? Take a moment right now, as you are, and just look around. Energetically, visually, what do you perceive? Okay, just take the moment, check it out. Okay? Now I want you to do this. Close your eyes, unless you're driving. Close your eyes. Connect to your body. Just say hi to your body. And now allow your body to say hello to you. Just be with that for a moment. Now open your eyes. Take a look around. What do you perceive? I've done this with a lot of classes, and it's amazing how people are like, I perceive more. There's more energies. There's more space. I feel like instead of just perceiving what's in this room, I also perceive what's out on the street and things like that. More ease. The chat room's like more ease. This, my friends, is one of the gifts of having a body. Okay? Bodies are not just flesh bags that we need to take care of. We have created our bodies as a way to have a more acute, broader, dynamic awareness of this universe. If we want to talk about unconsciousness or anti-consciousness, if there is, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole right now, but with unconsciousness and anti-consciousness, if they are truly trying to control us, and we've created our bodies as a more dynamic, acute awareness, a way to have that, of course, they're going to want us to be separate from our bodies. Okay? Just let that sink in for a minute. What if we've been taught to be separate from our bodies and hate our bodies and only look for what's broken because unconsciousness and anti-consciousness wants us to be separate and not receive the more dynamic and deep and expanded awareness of this earth and the universe that our bodies can give us. Okay? Because that's one of the other things it does is our bodies communicate to us all the time. They're always giving us information about you, the infinite being, the body itself, other people's bodies, other infinite beings, plants, animals, earth, universes, stars. I mean, look at this. A lot of we're coming in or out of Mercury alignment or something. I am bad with following the stars alignment. But how many of us feel funky during that? How many of that affects our bodies? Yeah, that's because our bodies are also giving us awareness of all that crap going on out there. Our bodies can actually help us tap into the entire universe and all the planets out there. Okay? Our bodies are magic. They also heal themselves. Think about it. Last time you had a cut, right? Like my niece the other day, her cat scratched her. And she's a nurse. And did she sit there and go, okay, now I know how it is to heal my body for a scratch. I have to do this and I have to do this. No. What do? We just we keep it clean and let it heal. Our bodies are magic. They heal themselves. Yes, sometimes we need help. Band-Aid, glue. Ask me sometime about glue. It's a funny story. Anyways, our bodies heal themselves and we take that for granted. That's magic. If you guys ever study truly like physiology and sorry, completely brain of like what is the physical structure of our body. Wow. It's an A word. Anyways, the physical structure of our body as well as the energetic and the internal workings of our bodies. Anatomy, thank you. Thank you, Christine. Listen to me about bodies. I can't remember the word anatomy. We all have those days. I also forgot how to spell my name. It's one of those days. So, if you ever actually study anatomy, physiology of the body, the internal workings, every time you get a scratch, it's a freaking miracle that your body is able to self-heal that. I mean, wow. It is every day that your body is still walking, talking, is not toxic. Yeah, it might have pain here and there and some discomfort, but your body as a whole system is a miracle every single day, okay? Our bodies communicate with us and they are energetic. They're aware of energy, plus they have the etheric bodies, the auras, the chakras, the meridians, all of that kind of stuff. Our bodies are not just this physical thing. There's these energetic things to us. And as I said before, they connect us to the earth and the universe. We're going to go to a break here soon, but I want you to really look at for a moment the connection that your body has to this earth, this planet. You made a body that works on this earth, not on Mars, not on the moon, not on Venus or Jupiter, Saturn, or some other planet that we don't know about yet. You made it work with this earth. You pulled together elements and created a body of this earth. That body then helps you connect to this earth, this planet, and then from the planet, everything else out there as well. So we're going to go to a commercial break, but I really want you to look at that connection during the break. That amazing, beautiful connection that our bodies help us have to this beautiful planet Earth that we are on. All right. So we're going to take our commercial break. You are watching or listening to the Exploration of Wonder with me, your host and fellow explorer, Donnielle Carter. And we are on the Exploration of Wonder. No, we are watching the Exploration of Wonder on Inspired Choices Network. And we'll be right back, my friends.
Ever feel like there's more to life than meets the eye? A sense of wonder just beyond your grasp? Are you ready to create a life that inspires you so much that each day you are excited to wake up and live it? Join Donnielle Carter, a nationally board-certified health and wellness coach, weekly as she explores the universe on the Exploration of Wonder. Explore everything from harnessing the power of your mindset to connecting with your intuition and harnessing the energetic forces around us. With a blend of humor, warmth, directness, and a dash of cheekiness, Donnielle shares easy-to-use, pragmatic, yet magical techniques you can implement immediately to infuse your life with wonder. Join us as we navigate the fascinating landscapes of the seen and unseen, and together create lives filled with joy, purpose, and boundless possibility.
Are you a subject matter expert? Are you here to share your expertise with an audience waiting to hear from you in only the way you can deliver? Are you ready to have your voice amplified across the airwaves? Inspired Choices Network has a global radio platform streaming to millions of people across the world. Professionally produced and supported by an accomplished team every step of the way, you can broadcast from anywhere in the world, knowing your voice matters, and we ensure it is delivered with ease and efficiency. Eager to hear your message, the world awaits. Contact us today to become an Inspired Choices Network radio host. Email becomeahost@inspiredchoicesnetwork.com.
This is the Exploration of Wonder with your guide, Donnielle. To participate in this program, join the live studio audience in our chat room at inspiredchoicesnetwork.com. You can also send an email to hello@donnielle.com. Now back to the exploration.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Exploration of Wonder. I am your host and fellow explorer, Donnielle. Thank you so much for being here today, for pushing play and joining me on this exploration of the gift of bodies. And if you are curious about what your body is saying, I have lots of tools, but I also have something called Body Bit Chat. And what it is a free email, a daily email Monday through Friday of a tidbit of information from your body. It's not from me, it is from your body. I've been doing it for almost 4 years now because the bodies were so loud and so asking me to do this that I finally was like, okay, I'll do it. And it's been such an honor to be a part of it, to listen to the bodies and then express it in words, a couple sentences or two of what our bodies are saying to us. And I'm often surprised. I'll reread it, right? Because it's not from me, it's from bodies. So I get the emails as well. And so I'll reread it and I'm like, oh, thank you, body. That's amazing. And I'm like, didn't I make that email? I may have made it, but I didn't write it. What is called is Body Bit Chat. And if you want to sign up, please go to my website, donnielle.com/bodybitchat, or just donnielle.com, and on the top menu, it's bodybitchat. Please go check that out and sign up today so you can get tomorrow's email. I can't wait to see what it says. All right. So we're talking about the gift of bodies. And during the first segment, I was really talking about the magic of it, that it is such a gift and truly a miracle that it functions every day by itself, meaning we don't have to think about how to heal it. Yeah, we can take our supplements to support it and everything like that, but the bodies have an undeniable ability to self-heal, self-regulate, and just keep going. I mean, think about it. If you had to work on breathing, if you had to recall every single moment, breathe, 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 we would be nothing but a room full of chanting people going, breathe, breathe, breathe. No, your body does that all on its own. And that's just one of the many things that it does that keeps us going. And then throw in that it's a connection to the earth, the universe, that is constantly giving information to us to thrive in this reality. Okay. So how do we go with the tide of being a gift to our bodies instead of going down the tide of bodies are so sad and we should separate and there will drag us down? So how do we go against the tide of and steer into the tide of fun and exploration with our bodies and receiving the gift that they are? Thank you for asking. I have a lot of tips. Here we go. So the first one is really kind of what I did earlier with you, except a little bit longer. Take a moment. Be quiet. Do not be disturbed. Well, we're all disturbed in some ways. Okay. But no, like sit in a spot where you won't be disturbed. Could be in nature, could be in your office, just wherever you and your body actually feel comfortable. Lower your barriers, connect to your body, and just say hi to your body. And then allow your body to say hello to you. I like to start the day with that. I also really like to end the day with that. Thank you, body, for helping me all day long. I know you've been there, that kind of stuff. And so just take that moment and connect with your body. And it doesn't have to be a daily ritual, because I know some people are like, oh, you're telling me I have to do something every day? No, do it when you need that connection, that inspiration. When you need to know that somebody has your back, it's your back. But really, so my first tip is really just take that moment, be present with your body. Some people view this as grounding. I call it being uber present in your life, and your body helps you get there. Okay. So the first one, take a few moments, just be present with your body and allow that conversation to happen. Second one is, people like to call it the body scan meditation. And for me, it's just an extension of what we were just talking about lowering your barriers and being present with your body. But if you have the time and availability, maybe once a week or a month, whatever works for you, just sit there and be present with each part of your body. And a lot of people only do the outside of their body. Like, oh, from my toes to my feet to my ankles to my, and I'm not saying you have to go through every organ and tissue, because that would be a lot. But really, like, thank you, bones. They're so amazing. They're so strong. My internal joints and the tendons keeping it together. And my stomach that I get is sometimes upset, but thank you for digesting this food. It's doing so good. So it's like, do a body scan meditation. Meaning, lie down, sit down, and just systematically bring your awareness to each part of your body, inside and out. Notice the sensations, and always no judgment, okay? Whether you're just having a conversation with your body or doing this kind of meditation, never with judgment. If you ever find yourself judging, pick your favorite tool to get out of judgment and use that, because judgment will solidify it, separate you, And we're looking for that oneness, the consciousness, and the communion. Okay. So just look at it and don't judge, and just don't be like, oh, body, I wish you digested better. This isn't about that. It's about bringing you more in communion with your body. Because if you believe nothing else I say today but this, the more you are in communion with your body without judgment, the greater your life will be. As we talked about, your body will give you information. Look at just the basic fight or flight, right? How many of us have been walking down the street and all of a sudden we get a weird tingle, like, oh, danger's near. Hello, tingle. That's because our body is giving us information. That tingle is information from your body, okay? So I'll say it again. The more you are in communion with your body without judgment, the greater your life will be, all right? So the next tip is conscious hydration, or playing with water. Okay, what do I mean by this? Drink water mindfully, be present with it. It's really interesting. The first time I ever did this, I did it with liquid chlorophyll. You know, the stuff that makes plants green? Well, your body needs chlorophyll too. And so, excuse me. So I would drink chlorophyll. Remember, my mother was a nutritionist. I always had some weird stuff in my fridge. Oh, I know some weird stuff. Anyway, so I would drink this liquid chlorophyll, and I could feel it go down my body, and I could feel the cells of my body just go, ah, thank you. Okay. So I'm not suggesting you do it with chlorophyll. I'm just saying that's where I first started using this tool. But do it with water, because everybody's body needs water. Your body's a lot of water. So I want you to take a drink. Be very present with it. Not just the physical sensations, but include those. The physical sensations of like swallowing it and going down. But like, allow yourself to feel the nourishment and the hydration of your cells as the water is absorbed into your body. The more you do this, the more you're going to find it's very interesting how you feel nourishment in your cells, like plumping up and hydrating in your toes and everything in between, but you drink it through your mouth. So it's a really interesting thing, but it's also really helps you to be really present with that energy. Be present with your body and really perceive what you're putting into your body, how it affects your body. In this water plumping, I should call it like conscious plumping or something. That just sounds naughty. But this how you drink it and it hydrates your whole body, your cells everywhere. Okay. So conscious hydration, being present when you drink water, whatever you want to call it, just take that moment, try it out. It's really, really interesting how this shows up. All right. The next, and it kind of goes together, is conscious eating. Okay. A lot of people think conscious eating is only listening to your body when it's full, which I applaud that. Please do, right? If your body's going, I'm full, no more food, beware that. Be present with it and stop eating. Okay. And conscious eating goes beyond hunger pains as well. Have I done a show on this? I know I've done a lot of classes on it, conscious eating classes. You can check it out on my website. Oh, I don't think I have done a show on it. We'll put it on conscious eating. All right. So the basic of this is, like I said, it's not just like if you're hungry or if you finish eating when you're full. You want to ask your body for everything that pertains to it. So who eats? You or your body? You, the infinite being? No. You're not Slimer from Ghostbusters where it eats and it just goes through. Your body eats, your body digests, all that kind of stuff. So you want to involve your body, not just in the, are you hungry and then are you full, but you also want to involve your body in what food it desires to eat. So, because it's like, I've had a lot of weird stuff in my life recently. I've had some things I'm grieving. I've had some weird family stuff. And so I asked my body, I'm like, body, what would you like to eat? And it wanted the comfort food. It wanted the enchiladas and all that kind of stuff. Yes, enchiladas are a family meal. That's comfort food. Long story. And so my body was wanting that, and it tasted so good. So part of that conscious eating is asking your body what it wants to eat and then enjoying it and being present with each bite. So you take a bite and I'm like, oh, that tastes so good. And then the next bite, oh, that tastes so good. Body, would you like another bite? Yeah, just keep going. And even comfort eating comes to a stop. It is that moment where I'm like, body, would you like another bite? And it's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, okay. But so it is, conscious eating is more than just hungry. Are you hungry, body, or are you full? It's involving it in the type of foods, the bites, and if you'll notice, your body will also contribute and facilitate you. My body was grieving. I was grieving. We had a loss, and we both needed comfort. So we went for the comfort food. And when I did that without judgment, because so many people are like, comfort eating is bad. No, comfort eating without awareness can cause some harm. But if you're doing comfort eating with awareness and with your body, it's actually a comfort. I'm going to leave you on that little note because we're going to take our next break. All right, so what do we do? We're exploring the gift of bodies today on the exploration of wonder. And I am your host and fellow explorer, Donnielle, and we are on the Inspired Choices Network, and we'll be right back.
Ever feel like there's more to life than meets the eye? A sense of wonder just beyond your grasp? Are you ready to create a life that inspires you so much that each day you are excited to wake up and live it? Join Donnielle Carter, a nationally board-certified health and wellness coach, weekly as she explores the universe on the exploration of wonder. Explore everything from harnessing the power of your mindset to connecting with your intuition and harnessing the energetic forces around us. With a blend of humor, warmth, directness, and a dash of cheekiness, Donnielle shares easy-to-use, pragmatic, yet magical techniques you can implement immediately to infuse your life with wonder. Join us as we navigate the fascinating landscapes of the seen and unseen, and together create lives filled with joy, purpose, and boundless possibility.
How wonderful would it be to carry your favorite Inspired Choices Network host with you throughout your day? Well, now you can. Inspired Choices Network now has its very own mobile app. Our free app offers live streaming shows, along with thousands of podcasts and TV episodes. Our shows cover a wide variety of topics. Whether you're waking up with us, carrying us through the day, and taking us to bed with you, we're always here for you to enjoy. We're easy to find. Just search for Inspired Choices Network in the Apple App Store or Google Play Store.
This is the Exploration of Wonder with your guide, Donnielle. To participate in this program, join the live studio audience in our chat room at inspiredchoicesnetwork.com. You can also send an email to hello@donnielle.com. Now back to the exploration.
Welcome back, my friends, to the Exploration of Wonder. I am your host and fellow explorer, Donnielle, and today we're exploring one of my favorite topics, bodies. Specifically, the gift of having and being with your body. I have been working in the field of bodies for over 35 years, professionally almost 20, as the intro says. And it's been an honor to see the evolution of it. It really, really, truly has. And to really facilitate people in embracing their bodies instead of rejecting their bodies, and how life gets enhanced when you are embracing and receiving from your body. So we're going through some tips today of how to really build that connection, receive from your body, so that you can fully embrace what a gift your body can be. So here we go with the next one. Next one is move your body. Yay! Now, don't worry. I'm not saying you have to exercise, but because exercise, the word has a bad rap, and I'm a lot about looking at the energy of words, and that word has become almost a swear word and is certainly used for judgment. So that's not what I'm talking about. Bodies are made to move, plain and simple. Have you ever noticed that? Your body's physically structured to move. That's what the tendons and muscles are all about. And not just move this way with your thumbs on your phone or this way with keyboards. Bodies are made to move, okay? So one of the ways to really connect with your body is to move your body. I'm a big fan of the get up at your desk and do a minute dance. That's moving your body. And not only does it move your body, it helps move and shift the energies. Whenever you're feeling stuck in a task or anything like that, if you get up and do a 1 minute body woohoo dance, it's amazing how it moves the energy and it shifts it so you can actually do what you are required to do. So when we're building this gift of bodies, if we're reconnecting and strengthening this connection we have to the gift of bodies, moving it helps, okay? It's the somatic experience, somatic has become really big lately in, it's a big buzzword right now, but basically what it means is the mind-body connection, and moving your body is actually one of the things that helps with that, okay? Could be dance, could be yoga, it could be walking, it could be, walking around the block, going up and down the stairs, get a drink of water, whatever it is. But move your body and let it express itself. Because in that move your body, one of the fun ways is allowing your body to move as it desires. Because that's one of the things I've seen so much with structured exercise is it's another place that we tell our body how it's supposed to move instead of body, how would you like to move? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm all for if you're going to work on a machine or something, doing it the way the trainer tells you so you don't hurt yourself, absolutely. But if you're just doing a jig at your desk, how would your body like to move? Allow it to lead you and invite you to something different. All right, so next is a converse with nature. Donnielle, we're talking about bodies. Why are you talking about nature all of a sudden? Well, how much of you going out and conversing with nature involves your body? A lot. Whether you acknowledge it or not, your body is involved in this. Remember how before the first commercial break, I was inviting you to look at your connection that your body has with the earth? I had an ulterior motive, and this is one of them, okay? Because when you go out and converse with nature, you touch things, you touch a tree, you feel the wind, you listen to the birds, you smell flowers. What is all of that? Touch, feel, listen, smell. Oh, those are your body senses. Yes, look at that. And so the connection your body has with the earth, and then you, the infinite being with your body, perceiving the earth, all that does is it helps you connect. It helps you expand out, it helps you connect to the universe, to nature, to magic, to all of that kind of stuff. And your body is one of the keys with that. So when I talk about one way to really help you strengthen that gift and connection of your body, go out in nature. So many people think, oh, when I go for a walk, it's just about my spirit and the universal energy. Nope. Your body is very much involved in that. It doesn't diminish the connection that you, the infinite being, have with the energy of nature, but please include your body. Because just like we did that exercise right at the beginning, that activity of like you look around, but then you close your eyes and you connect to your body, and then you open your eyes and look around again. How much more expansive and ease? That's what you're doing when you're connecting with nature. Your awareness goes from here, which I know if you're listening, you can't hear it, but like my hands are like a foot apart. And if you're in metric, I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. And then, and it takes it out to a place where I can't even open my arms wide enough. That's how much our awareness expands when we are walking in nature with our bodies, not just the physicalness of the walking, but like actually allowing our bodies and the earth to connect, and then we connect with all of us. Okay. So that's one of the other places is converse with nature and make sure you're involving your body, because you already are. So it's more of just kind of an acknowledgement of it, because you're doing the feel, the touch, the taste, and the smell and all that kind of stuff, and listening. Let me know what you're tasting, though. I'm like, taste in nature. What are you tasting? Let me know. I'd love to hear. Another thing I suggest is some gentle self-massage. Your body is a very tactile creature. Ah, yes. In the chat room, they suggest wild berries or something. Absolutely. That's a pretty easy one. Yeah. I think I went a little more naughty with that. What else are you going to taste in nature? Let me know. All right, but the next one, self-massage. Your body's a very tactile creature, okay? What do I mean by that? You know, I'm gonna insert one. Explore the sense of touch, all right? So I'm gonna challenge you for today or tomorrow, whenever you do it, or right now. Touch something smooth, really be present with it. Touch something rough, be really present with it. Touch something hot, not too hot. No 3rd-degree burns, please, or any burns. Warm, how about that? Touch something warm, and then touch something cold. It's a very hedonistic experience, is to actually go through each one of the senses and experience it, be present with it. It helps you feel alive. It brightens your day. It sharpens the senses, and it expands your awareness, and it expands your sensualness, because bodies like to be touched, which is a sensual thing. It's not about copulation, intercourse. It's not insert A, body part B. It's just about the sensualness and the sensations of it. So explore the senses, different tastes, textures, sounds, sights, and what does each one do, how it brings your senses alive, okay? And then back to gentle self-massage. I do this every time, like I take a shower, and you put lotion on your feet, your hands, your elbows, your knees, face, you know, whatever it is. Enjoy it. Take a few extra 30 seconds and like massage your feet as you're putting that lotion on. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. And when you're going to do this, my friends, don't forget your hands. If you have never had a hand massage, after the show, go get one. Or you can even do it right now. The first time I had my hands massaged, holy crap. Because think about all the work that your hands do all the time. And then we think about massaging the legs and the back and all that kind of stuff. But a hand massage, and more than just like at a pedicure place or a manicure place, I mean, they do their best, but like when you do a massage and they incorporate the hands, oh my gosh. It relieves so much tension and stress. It's a lot of tension and stress are in your hands, my friends. So in that self-massage, don't forget to do your hands as well. Oh my gosh. And now my body's like, can you just do it right now? I'm like, we're doing a show, body. I'll get to you after the show. But do kind of check that out, please. Okay. And then the next one, practice gentle stretching. Move your body. This is another variation of move your body. But it is a different one, because move your body is talking about the dance and the whatever. And your body needs to stretch as well. And I've made it different than the moving of your body, because yes, it's moving your body. But especially in this day and age, when so many of us are shortening our muscles, what that means is like the muscle from like your collarbone to your shoulder. This is not your elbow, this is your shoulder. But that muscle there because we're spending so much time on the computer, we are rounding out our backs, and that muscle right there between your clavicle and your shoulder is shortening, meaning it's getting tighter and it's getting more tense. And so one of the greatest ways to receive the gift of your body is to stretch, so you can actually stretch out those muscles so you are not creating unneeded and unwarranted tension in your body, whether it's the tense of a muscle or the tense of a situation. You want to stretch those muscles so that your body isn't as tense, because I don't know about you, but when I'm stressed, my body tenses, and if my body tenses, I tend to stress more. And so the more loose and with stretching you can be in your body, it's amazing just how much better you will feel in your life and in your body just by gentle stretching, okay? Don't judge. It's like, I can't reach my toes. A lot of people can't, even if they're in perfect physical form. Different flexibility for different people, okay? So don't worry about like, I can't touch my toes. It's just like, I mean, literally just like, that first stretch in the morning where you stretch your arms out, well, raise it up and move it behind your head and just kind of explore how that feels when your body is just stretching. Get those juices flowing again. It doesn't just have to be in the morning though. It's amazing how loose and more flowy and ease your life can be when your body is more flowy and ease as well. So stretch those muscles, okay? So we're going to take our next break. But before we go, if you are enjoying this, if you're finding my odd, quirky sense of humor fun, and please consider going to your favorite podcast platform, because we're on a lot. Inspired Choices broadcasts this out to all these different platforms, but please find your favorite platform, look for the Exploration of Wonder with Donnielle Carter, and consider rating us and giving me a review. I'd love a 5-star rating if it would. But, I joke, but really these little things, like just that one, not even a full second of hitting a like, it seems like a little thing, but it has a huge impact on a growing show like mine. And it would really help me reach more people who are requiring this information. So please do consider finding Exploration of Wonder on your favorite podcast platform and liking it and reviewing it. All right, my friends. And if I haven't said it yet, you're watching or listening to the Exploration of Wonder on Inspired Choices Network, and we'll be right back.
Ever feel like there's more to life than meets the eye? A sense of wonder just beyond your grasp? Are you ready to create a life that inspires you so much that each day you are excited to wake up and live it? Join Donnielle Carter, a nationally board-certified health and wellness coach, weekly as she explores the universe on the exploration of wonder. Explore everything from harnessing the power of your mindset to connecting with your intuition and harnessing the energetic forces around us. With a blend of humor, warmth, directness, and a dash of cheekiness, Donnielle shares easy-to-use, pragmatic, yet magical techniques you can implement immediately to infuse your life with wonder. Join us as we navigate the fascinating landscapes of the seen and unseen, and together create lives filled with joy, purpose, and boundless possibility. This is the Exploration of Wonder with your guide, Donnielle. To participate in this program, join the live studio audience in our chat room at inspiredchoicesnetwork.com. You can also send an email to hello@donnielle.com. Now back to the exploration.
Welcome back, my friends. Sometime if you're just listening and you haven't watched any of the TV parts of this, please do. I know I make the funniest faces. It amuses me. Hopefully it amuses you too. But welcome back to the Exploration of Wonder with me, your host and fellow explorer, Donnielle Carter. I am so grateful that you are here today. And today we're exploring the gift of bodies. What if every day you wake up and go, yay, I still have a body, instead of, ugh, I can't believe I've chosen to have a body again today. And we've been going through a bunch of tips and tricks of how to really strengthen that connection and exploration of the gift that your body can be. So the next couple ones, before we're quickly running out of time, is show and express gratitude for your body. If you've listened to any of my shows, you've heard me talk about gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most potent energies out there. Showing gratitude can change almost anything. And so when you have that moment of expressing gratitude for your body, oh my gosh, judgment can't hold up to the flow and potency of gratitude. So find something to be grateful for your body. I even have a list. There's a PDF, I think it's like $1 on my website in my shop, of like 10 things to be grateful about having a body. And so if you don't know, go to there. But one of them is that you can feel the hug of a friend, because sometimes that's so required. And so create a gratitude list for your body so you can look at it whenever you need. Next, connect with the elements. Connect with the elements. Water, air, earth, fire. So not only is it, like we said, take a walk through the elements, but really mindfully be present with the elements and include your body in that flow and that connection. It's amazing what can show up. We are all witches, my friends. We are all magicians. We're all one with nature, elements, and spirits, and all of that kind of stuff. You know, in the TV show, the cartoon, Last Airbender, there's such a connection with all the different elements that the elements can work with them and do their bidding. So can you. Okay. So walk with the elements and connect with the elements. And then the last one, because I have a lot, but the last one is visualize the energy flow. What I mean by this is we tend to think our bodies are, the skin is the extent that our bodies, that's the edge, right? That's the barrier. No. As I expressed earlier, our bodies are so much energetic. We have the physicalness of it, sure, but then we have the etheric bodies, the astral bodies, the auras, the chakras, the meridians, all of that kind of stuff. And sometimes you need a refresh of that too. So whether you're in traffic, because I mean, you can do it during a meditation, but you can do it anytime. You're in traffic, standing in line somewhere, just take that moment and visualize the energy flowing to and through your body. You, the infinite being, absolutely, but also through your body. Just kind of like, do a nourishing, kind of like how you feel that when, like I said, do the conscious drinking or the hydration, when you can feel the water hydrating your cells. Well, guess what? Do that with energy too, and it's amazing what that does. Okay. All right, my friends. This has been a big one, I know, but your body is such an amazing gift. There are so many ways your body contributes to you every day. That's magic. And the way it runs itself, the way it contributes to you, the way it helps you thrive and create a life that you actually desire. I mean, it's like some people like, I feel bad, my body feels bad. Well, which came first? Are you feeling bad or your body feeling bad or you? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? It depends on the situation. But if you start looking at that mind and body connection, that spirit and body connection, your whole life can change. So please check this out. Listen to the show again. A lot of good information in it. And if you want to know more about what your body is saying, check out my Body Bit chat. It's a free daily email of a tidbit of information whispered to me from all bodies that I get to have the honor of typing out and sending to you every day, Monday through Friday. And it's free. Go to my website, Donnielle.com, DONNIELLE.com/bodybitchat, or just go to Donnielle.com and it's on the top menu, Body Bit Chat, and sign up today so you can receive the email tomorrow of what your body is saying to you. All right, next week, self-care tips for when you're in burnout. I know none of us are in burnout. There's nothing in the world that's stressing us out. Nobody's in burnout, except a lot of us. So check out next week. I'm going to have a lot of self-care tips for when you're in burnout. And my friends, please always be kind to yourself. Have a great, fun, flowy, magical week, and be back next week, because guess what? I will be too, and I can't wait to explore this amazing, magical, beautiful world that we all inhabit. All right. Thank you, my friends. Have a good one.
Thank you for exploring with us today. Donnielle returns Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Mountain, 1 p.m. Pacific. Until then, be curious, be wonder, and explore the magical universe around you.